Hello everyone, and welcome back to ShabanVerse. Today we have a major development coming from the traditional financial world that could have an important impact on the crypto market. Charles Schwab, one of the biggest financial services companies in the United States, has announced plans to expand the cryptocurrencies available through its Schwab Crypto accounts. And the three cryptocurrencies getting the spotlight are Solana, Sol, Avalanche, AVAX, and Chainlink, LIK. So why is this news important? Could this bring more traditional investors into these cryptocurrencies? And could it become another major step toward mainstream crypto adoption? Let's break it all down in simple terms. Charles Schwab is a major financial player. First, let's understand why Charles Schwab matters. Charles Schwab is not a small crypto exchange. It is one of America's major financial services companies, serving millions of investors across traditional financial markets. The company manages trillions of dollars in client assets, which gives it enormous influence in the investment industry. That is why its growing involvement in cryptocurrency is getting so much attention. When a major traditional financial institution expands its crypto offering, it can potentially introduce digital assets to investors who may never have used a dedicated crypto exchange before. What is Schwab planning? Schwab already offers cryptocurrency exposure through its Schwab Crypto platform, including Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now the company plans to expand its crypto offering with three additional major digital assets: Solana or Sol, Avalanche or AVAX, and Chainlink or Link. This means Schwab customers could soon have access to a wider selection of major cryptocurrencies through the same financial ecosystem they already use. And that's a significant development for the crypto industry. Why is Solana important? Let's start with Solana. Solana has become one of the most recognized blockchain networks in the crypto market. Its major strengths include fast transactions and relatively low transaction costs. The Solana ecosystem has also grown across areas such as decentralized finance, NFTs, gaming payments, and Web3 applications. Now imagine a traditional investor who already has a Schwab account. Instead of searching for a separate crypto platform, that investor could potentially access all through a familiar financial platform. That could increase Solana's exposure to traditional investors. However, investors should remember one important point. More access does not automatically mean a higher price. A SOL's price will still depend on market demand, liquidity, Bitcoin's performance, economic conditions, and overall crypto sentiment. What about Avalanche? The second cryptocurrency is Avalanche, or AVAX. Avalanche is another major blockchain platform focused on scalability and decentralized applications. The project has developed an ecosystem around DeFi, Web3 applications, and other blockchain use cases. For AVAX, being available through a major traditional financial platform could provide additional exposure to investors who are more comfortable using established financial institutions. This is important because crypto adoption isn't coming only from crypto-native companies anymore. Traditional finance is becoming increasingly involved as well, and that transition could play a major role in the future growth of the digital asset industry. Chainlink could be especially interesting. The third cryptocurrency is Chainlink, or Link. Chainlink is different from a traditional blockchain because its core technology focuses on decentralized Oracle infrastructure. In simple terms, Chainlink helps blockchain applications access external and real-world data. This infrastructure can be extremely important for decentralized applications and smart contracts. Because of this, Chainlink is often viewed as an important piece of blockchain infrastructure, rather than simply another cryptocurrency. If Schwab provides its customers with access to Link, traditional investors could gain easier exposure to a project that plays a major role in the broader blockchain ecosystem. Is this the start of altcoin season? Now let's talk about the question many crypto investors are asking. Could Schwab's move signal the beginning of another major altcoin season? We should be careful here. This single announcement does not prove that an altcoin season has started. Crypto markets are influenced by many different factors, including Bitcoin dominance, liquidity, interest rates, institutional demand, and overall market sentiment. However, Schwab's move does highlight something important. Traditional finance is becoming more comfortable with crypto, and that trend could be significant over the long term. Why institutional adoption matters? Think about what is happening here. A traditional investor may already trust a major financial institution like Schwab for stocks, ETFs, and other investments. If crypto assets become available through the same platform, the barrier to entering the crypto market could become lower. Investors who were previously uncomfortable with crypto exchanges may feel more comfortable gaining exposure through a familiar financial institution that could potentially bring more capital and more mainstream attention into the crypto industry. And if other major financial companies follow the same path, this trend could become even more significant. What could this mean for SOL, AVAX and LINK? For Solana, the biggest potential benefit is increased exposure among traditional investors. For Avalanche, it could provide another major channel for investors to discover and access AVAX. And for Chainlink, it could increase awareness of its blockchain infrastructure and Oracle technology. But again, none of these developments guarantee that prices will rise. Crypto remains a highly volatile market. Prices can move sharply in either direction, sometimes within a very short period of time. So investors should never buy an asset simply because a major company adds trading support. Research and risk management are still extremely important. The bigger picture. In my opinion, the biggest story here isn't just Solana, Avalanche, or Chainlink. The bigger story is the continued connection between traditional finance and cryptocurrency. A few years ago, many traditional financial institutions were extremely cautious about digital assets. Today, we're seeing more financial companies explore crypto trading, custody, tokenization, and other blockchain-related services. That represents a major shift. And if this trend continues, we could see more cryptocurrencies becoming accessible through mainstream financial platforms in the future. Final thoughts. So let's quickly recap today's news. Charles Schwab is planning to expand its Schwab Crypto offering with Solana, Avalanche, and Chainlink. For SOL, AVAX, and LINK, this could mean greater exposure to traditional investors. And for the broader crypto industry, it represents another step toward mainstream adoption. But remember, institutional adoption is positive, but it does not guarantee higher prices. Always do your own research, understand the risks, and never invest more than you can afford to lose. Now I want to hear from you. Which cryptocurrency could benefit the most from Schwab's move? AVAX, AVAX, or LINK? Let me know your answer in the comments. If you enjoyed this update, make sure to like this video, subscribe to ShabanVerse, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the latest Bitcoin, crypto, AI, and future tech news. Thanks for watching. This is ShabanVerse. Stay informed, stay focused, and I'll see you in the next video.